Yeah, hello friends. My name is Abiodun Ifeke Smith, your crypto pro, and I'm here to introduce to you the biggest thing happening right now in the world of finance, particularly in the world of decentralized finance, blockchain, digital assets. As we all know, these are the trends in the world today, and anybody still not knowing what all this means or taking part in this, of course, and obviously, will be left behind and far, far behind. All right, introducing to you the Ultron Foundation. The Ultron Foundation is the blockchain created for everyone. And of course, the fastest growing layer one blockchain in the world right now. You might be wondering, what am I saying? Of course, a lot of us are familiar with the word blockchain, but not too many people are familiar with the word layer one blockchain. And Ultron is the fastest growing layer one blockchain in the world right now. Okay, but before I delve into this further, let me quickly take my time to explain what a layer one blockchain is. You see, in the world today, in the space of in the crypto space, we have over 23,000 cryptocurrencies. And as we all know, this started about 11, 12 years ago with Bitcoin. But today, we have over 23,000 cryptocurrencies. And the question would arise, how do I identify the best deal? How do I know the one to go into that will be safe for me and that will be very secure? Because obviously, we know this space has a lot of scams and all that. Now, the thing is, of these 23,000 cryptocurrencies, let's classify them into two basic classes, though there are more, but two basic classes, the layer one blockchains and the layer two tokens. Now, the layer two are the tokens that are about 23,000. Let me put it that way 22,800 and something. This makes the vast majority of cryptocurrencies. And that's why a lot of people many times say, oh, I'm being scammed. Crypto is not the deal. Why? It is because most people only know about this layer 2, and because the layer 2 is the vast majority, of course there is a 95 to 97% chance that that is where you are investing. And the thing with layer 2 is that they are third party blockchains. They are not the real blockchains, they are just tokens. And the truth is, anybody can create a token as long as they have the technology. And in the layer 2, mostly we have the shit coins, we have the pump and dump coins, and we have a lot of coins, tokens that are going nowhere. And because most people don't have this information, they keep losing money all of the time in the name of cryptocurrency, in the name of blockchain and all that. Now, going back, layer one blockchains are the real blockchains. Layer one blockchains are the real infrastructure. Layer one blockchains are really the powerhouse of the crypto space, because layer one blockchains are the real infrastructures, and they are not much. Of these 23,000, layer one blockchains are not more than 200. They are not even up to 200. They are not. So they are so small, they are so scarce that a lot of people don't know how to identify them. Example of the layer one is Bitcoin. We know what Bitcoin had done, and we know it's still the future. And we know how many people had become billionaires through Bitcoin. We have Ethereum, Cardano, Avalanche, Polygon, BNB. These are examples of layer one blockchains. And these mentioned blockchains, or this mentioned project that I've just mentioned now, had made a lot of people rich, had made a lot of people billions, millions of dollars, had made a lot of people phenomenally wealthy. But the thing is, the two major challenges is how to identify a layer one blockchain and when to come into a layer one blockchain project. When to come in. And that is what Ultron is all about. Ultron is a layer one blockchain project. It is not a layer two or the other. So it is the best deal for anybody. And it is not just a layer one blockchain. It is very fresh and new. You see, The time to come into a layer one blockchain project is when it's still fresh and new, when it is still in cents. People who bought Bitcoin when it was in cents, by the time the price starts moving up and up, they made millions of dollars. The same with BNB, the same with Ethereum and the rest. But right now, it is too late for most of us to go into all these projects because their prices are up there already. And you will never make the kind of phenomenal profit you are supposed to make if you had gone earlier, than going now. So, and that is what Ultron is all about. Ultron is a layer one blockchain project. So that guarantees your safety, your security, and the sustainability of this. Then number two, it is new. It is just about a year. As at the time of this video, of course, it is less than a year. You understand? So that is what the Ultron Foundation actually, the Ultron project is all about. Now, let me just go forward from here. Now, disclaimer, of course, this is just for information purpose. This is not an investment advice, please. All right. Okay. Now, as we know, the world today is collapsing. The world economy is collapsing. Everything is collapsing. Money is losing value fast. Banks are collapsing. Big banks in America, they are collapsing. Money is losing value fast. And 100% of the population is affected and scared for their future. First time in the history of the world where a lot of people really have no future and are really scared, because the system, the centralized system, has not done any of us any good. This is where the big companies own your money. They have control over your money and you have no say. And a lot of times they even collapse. And once they collapse, your money also has collapsed and gone. Is there a good future? Is there a brighter future? Follow me as I show you the solution to this. All right, now blockchain is the solution because the blockchain gives you access into a decentralized economy where you are the owner, you are in full control of your finances and everything, your assets. And not just that, it is the most transparent and the most credible, system where you are fully secured. And with the blockchain, of course, you own your assets, you are in total control. It is not a centralized system where the government or those big companies are in control of your assets and your life. Also, with every new user on the blockchain, your asset tends to gain value. Now, let's go back in time. 10, 11 years ago, the Bitcoin started from less than a cent. And from there, it keeps growing. It got to an all-time high of about $70,000. And as I'm speaking right now, it is around $30,000. From nothing to something. And people that bought into it as at that time became multi-billionaires. Not even millionaires, multi-billionaires. And that is the power of the blockchain if you are rested on the blockchain, all right? And, of course, it also houses and powers, decentralized finance where you have total control and can access a whole lot of financial instruments or financial services on the blockchain right from the corner of your room. And it puts you in control. All right. But the thing is, a lot of people are not yet waking up to this reality of this global trend, because only 4% of the global population is still part of the blockchain. And that is good for you because the time to make phenomenal wealth is when you identify a trend and you quickly plug into that trend. All right? Let's go forward. Now, like I was saying, the problem with blockchain is its slow adoption. A lot of people are, adopting this very slowly. Meanwhile, this is the future of the world. This is where full security, richness, wealth is guaranteed. But only 4%, like I said, after 13 years of Bitcoin around, after like 6 years of Ethereum around, BNB and the rest, only 4% of the global population is still, on this. So you have a chance. The earlier you get to know about this, the better for you, your future, and the future of your children's children. All right. Now, what is Ultron in the role of all this? Now, Ultron is changing the game because Ultron is coming with easy to use technology where everybody, from the newborn baby to the old mama and papa in the village, can, use the blockchain. So, easy to use technology and also serious ongoing global education, and that is what the Ultron Foundation is doing, launching easy to use apps for everyone on its own blockchain ecosystem with global education and simplicity. And that's why you need to be a part of the Ultron blockchain. All right, about Ultron Foundation. Okay, just about a year, over 40 senior developers came together to develop Ultron. And these developers are senior blockchain developers from various blockchain like Polygon, Polkadot, Binance, Solana, Ethereum, Phantom, Hyperledger. They came together to work on a better blockchain because they discovered that even all the blockchain that exist, which are super blockchains, had still had some weaknesses, in terms of scalability, speed, and some other things. So they came together to put those weaknesses into strength and make Ultron out of that. So invariably, that is to let you know that Ultron right now is the strongest and the fastest layer one blockchain. Yes, you heard me right. Even faster than Ethereum, even better than Bitcoin, than BNB, because all the technology that was missing in those ones had been put into Ultron. So, and that is why I call this the best thing in the world right now. Now, beyond that, Ultron has been able to achieve a lot. You know, Ultron was under development for 30 months, for over 30 months before it finally launched by June 2022. All right, and Ultron is the first and only layer one blockchain with its own native ecosystem, in the first time in the history of the blockchain or cryptocurrencies where a blockchain will launch with its own ecosystem and having one coin as its native coin. All the rest never had this. I'll be explaining this as I move on. The meaning is Ultron has a lot of financial services called decentralized applications, and only one coin, which is the ULX coin, is the only coin that will be working for all of this application, giving that coin serious utility like never before and making the ULX assets skyrocket in price phenomenally over time. All right, like I said, the mainnet was launched in June 1st, 2022, and this is the fastest growing blockchain on the planet right now, with millions of transactions already executed on the chain. Now, when you visit the blockchain, that's ulscan.com, hundreds of thousands of that transactions are already being executed. I mean, millions. And Ultron is, it just a few months got to 1220, top 20 layer one blockchain in the world. Top 20. Some of these layer one blockchains, it takes them years to get to the top 20, but less than a year, Ultron got to the top 20, and I'll be showing you this as we move on in this presentation. All right. Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the fast growth and achievement a little bit. Like I said before, I told you Ultron got to top 20 in less than a year. Here is this. There's a platform. There's a platform called DeFi Llama. DeFi Llama is the only and the major platform that enlists every layer one blockchain on this planet. And as you can see, here's DeFi Llama, and you can see Ultron on number 13 with a liquidity of over $300 million as at the time of this. Ultron is on number 13. And if we go on this list, we have close to 200 blockchains. like I said, that exist in the world. And Ultron is a number 13. As you can see, we have Ethereum as number one. We have BSC, Binance Machine as two, Tron as three. And you can see, so Ultron is on number 13. This is one reason you should be looking at Ultron in just a few months. All right, now let's go and see more. Now, Ultron can be tracked on so many major crypto platforms right now. And Ultron also has been integrated, with so many crypto platform right now. As you can see, blockchain, we have CoinMarketCap, Coinbase, CoinGecko, Crypto.com, DeFi Llama that I just mentioned, Binance, Mesari, OpenSea, Chainlist, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Token Insights, and some decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, SuperEX, and XT.com. You can see that a lot had been achieved in the space of less than a year with this Ultron blockchain. All right, let's quickly move forward. Now, Ultron's powerful ecosystem. Now, like I said earlier on, Ultron is the only blockchain, the only layer one blockchain that has an ecosystem of many decentralized applications. And like I always say, you can liken Ultron to your bank, to a bank. The bank provides financial services, of course. But Ultron is a decentralized bank. That is a bank on the blockchain, or you can also call it a digital bank. So Ultron is beyond just a coin. No, Ultron is a full ecosystem that has its own coin, its own assets to deal with. So this is massive, guys. First time in the history of crypto and DeFi that this is happening. All right. I'll be taking you further to see some of those powerful ecosystems that can make phenomenal wealth for anybody. All right. Let's move forward. Okay. Now, what is already done? A lot of stuff are happening now on the Ultron ecosystem. Right now, there's a staking of NFT that's in place. I'll be telling you more about that later. It's launched as a mainnet. There's the ulscan.com, which is the blockchain itself, the Ultron blockchain. There's the Ultron Swap, which is the decentralized exchange for Ultron. That's fantastic. Ultron has its own decentralized exchange. Wow, where a lot can be done. I'll be talking a lot more about that in the next couple of seconds. All right. Then there is cross-chain bridges, meaning there are five other layer one blockchains that can be bridged with Ultron, meaning you can convert the ULS asset or the Ultron asset into Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, Polygon, and so on, and back into ULX. So it means money can change hands on this decentralized exchange, all right, which is happening. And Ultron, of course, facilitated one of the world's biggest blockchain conference recently. And of course, we have the biggest tattooist in the world, Ivana Tattoo, having also her NFTs on the Ultron blockchain. And these are some achievements among the many achievements so far. All right, now this is telling us about the Ultron roadmap, where many, many phenomenal applications will be launched as some milestones are being achieved. All right. And the bottom line is getting to 100 million. All right, now let's go. Let's talk about the Ultron swap. Like I said, Ultron is an ecosystem. It's not just a coin. It is an ecosystem having a whole lot of financial services, a whole lot of applications inside of it to benefit you financially. Okay, and one of such is the Ultron swap. The Ultron swap is the Ultron decentralized exchange, which is very easy to use, where you can swap coins and tokens, where you can provide liquidity, where you can even farm rewards and make money every second, where you can stake coins and tokens and make money per second, per minute, and where you can also bridge assets, from the Ultron asset to every other asset and any other asset back into the Ultron asset. So this is called the Ultron swap, and you can find it on the ultronswap.com. And this is the decentralized exchange of Ultron. So this is a a big deal, guys. All right, let's move from there to the next. The next is the ULS can. The ULS can is the powerful blockchain explorer of Ultron. Like I told you, Ultron is a blockchain of its as a blockchain of its own. So you can find that on the ulscan.com. All right, and through this, I mean, a lot of stuff can be achieved, and this provides fairness through transparency. Of course, we all know what the blockchain stands for. It stands for fairness and transparency. All right, so on the blockchain also you can visit and see ulscan.com. All right, now we have the Ultron NFTs, the Ivana Tattoo Art NFT powered by Ultron blockchain, all right? And art that lives forever. And you can own a piece of Ivana's artistic legacy with our exclusive NFT drop, featuring one of a kind tattoos. Some of the best tattoos in the world, are if not the best, because Ivana actually is a celebrity tattooist that does tattoo for top celebrities in the world like Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, Rich the Kid, and lots more. And by the virtue of Ivana being on this blockchain, all the celebrity also, of course, are on this blockchain, and you can get to purchase their tattoo as NFTs and make money through it. So far 600 NFTs tattoo have been sold at 1 Ethereum, and right now there are about 4,400 left, which you can be a part of if you want to. All right, that's another application on this blockchain. And now we have one massive one that can make you money in dollars on a daily basis. And this is the Lotto Day. Oh, this is the Lotto Day. I'll be talking more extensively about the Lotto Day in another video, because this is something you should take advantage of. And right now, of course, you can be a co-owner or a shareholder in Lotto Day through Ultron. And I'll be talking about that later. And this is about gaming, the world's biggest crypto lottery, where you can play amazing games and win amazing prizes. And you don't even have to play. If you don't want to, you can just be a shareholder by buying into the Gaming Hub NFT. I'll be talking about that later. And here you can win over $1 million jackpot every day. And this is massive, guys. This is massive. All right. I don't want to take too much time. Now, let's talk about another decentralized application on the Ultron ecosystem. This is known as FlipMe. Now, you have access to this app and fiat and debit card, where you can earn cashback rewards, send and receive crypto, buy and sell coins, make payments and withdrawals, learn and earn at the same time. It also has a program by introducing people to this, and this is massive, and it can be used all over the world. All right, this is one of it. And we have Reshape, which is also one of the products or one of the uh, applications you can find on Ultron. Now, a lot of us have been on the internet for a long time, and just by being on the internet, a lot of companies and social media platforms and all that take advantage of our data. But with Ultron, you know what? You'll be able to get paid for your data. Just by being on the internet, you'll be getting paid for your data. You have ownership of your data, ownership, of your own chain, and a lot of stuff is going to be made possible through the Ultron's Reshape. All right. Now we have the Rainbow NFT marketplace on the Ultron ecosystem, where you can buy and trade rare pieces, you can sell your own arts, you can mint collectibles, display collections, attract fans, and grow your influence. This is also on Ultron ecosystem, guys. This is massive. And the next one that will also blow your mind is the football metaverse. We know that the metaverse is one of the biggest thing reigning in the world today, that is the virtual world. And with the Ultron Football Metaverse, of course, you'll be able to do a whole lot. You can build your football team. You can have access to each player as an NFT, sell and buy and make money. You can own your own stadium and training facilities. You can customize your own team branding. You can buy and sell objects, buy and sell and trade players. You can train players. You can play tournaments. You can do a whole lot. And all this will be making you millions of dollars. Guys, the world is changing. We need to change with the world. We need to move with Ultron, to that place where we need to be. All right. And let's see more application. Also, we have the lending and borrowing application on the Ultron blockchain, where you can lend and borrow and grow your assets, earn interest, and do a lot of things with Ultron's lending and borrowing liquidity market protocol. All right. We also have the launch pad, where you can have access to a multi-billion funding miracle. You create a project, you can get confirmed by the DAO, promote and present, you can get funded, and do a lot, on the launch pad. I'm just trying to be brief because of time. All right. So, like traditional, but this is far, far, far better. Nothing beats this. Not any blockchain, not anything beats the Ultron blockchain, because it's like a one-stop shop for every of your financial needs. It's all right. So now, introducing the key to Ultron ecosystem. All right, I'll stop here for now. This is just a brief introduction about the Ultron blockchain ecosystem. And from here, I'm going to be talking about the key into the Ultron ecosystem, which is the key to the Ultron ecosystem, which is the staking up, one of the products that can make you a millionaire in dollars in the next 3 to 5 years. And that's the next thing I'll be talking about right now. I hope this information has been able to help you to get a brief of what the Ultron Foundation or the Ultron blockchain ecosystem is all about, and why you need to be a part of this. If you don't want to be left behind in a fast-growing world, where the trends are changing, where the current global trend is about the blockchain, it's about decentralized finance, it's about digital assets. If you don't want to be left behind, now is the best time to get involved in this. Now is the best time, because even the asset is still very cheap, and we have enough opportunities on board the Ultron blockchain for you. Thank you very much. My name remains Abiodun Ifeke Smith once again, and thanks for listening.